Come in. Excuse me, Nick, could I have a word, please? Yeah, what's up? I prefer to speak privately in the conference room if you wouldn't mind. Not now, man, I'm busy clapping cheeks. Now, please.
Ooh, you're in trouble.
Listen, you've been a fantastic founder. You created a great product, built a huge YouTube audience. At this point, it seems you're more focused on content creation than leading this company. Oh, hell yeah, man, we make bangers. Have you hit that subscribe button yet? Yes, I have. And that's what I'm getting to. I think it's time for you to move on and go focus on content creation. Are you firing me? Think of it as freeing up your time. Bro, you can't fire me. I started this company. I'm firing you. You fire me? You wanna go, young man? What's up, you guys? And first off, yes, I do deserve an Oscar for that incredible performance. Thank you very much. But I want to talk to you about the truth of this video. I just got fired from my own company. But wait, I fired myself. Let me explain why using a track and field analogy. Do you guys know what my favorite race is? You think it's gonna be the 800, it's not. It's the DMR, the Distance Medley Relay. I love this event so much because you take 4 people who are all specialists at completely different events. You have a world-class 400-meter runner with a world-class miler. Their training is nothing alike, their skill set is nothing alike, and yet together, they work to get that baton around the track as fast as possible. Now, they're not running at the same time. No, you take your 1,200-meter specialist who hands off to the 400-meter specialist, to the 800, to the 1,600. You don't all do the same thing. You all have individual responsibilities and individual specialties. And as I was remembering my times running the Distance Medley Relay, I remembered, you know what my favorite leg was? It wasn't the 8, it wasn't the mile. I loved the lead-off leg. Almost every distance medley I ever ran on, I was the 1,200 guy. I loved the 1,200 because I loved the excitement of lining up shoulder to shoulder with people. I loved the excitement of the gun going off and the responsibility of getting that baton around in first resting on my shoulders. I couldn't hide my performance by getting the baton in the lead or getting buried. No, it was like a true race. I had to deliver. When that gun went off, I knew my team was counting on me. And in business, I'm the exact same way. I love being a founder. I love that gun going off and it being my responsibility to build that business up. But at some point, you recognize that your leg is over and it's time to hand the baton off to the next specialist. Well, that moment has now arrived here at Run Gum. As a founder and the CEO for this company for the last 7.5 years, I feel like I've done a great job. And in this moment, I recognize that it's time for me to hand that baton off to another specialist. So it's time for me to move into a traditional founder's role, and we have hired a new CEO for the company, somebody way better than me at being a CEO. Please allow me to introduce Mr. Louis Kanganis. Here he is. Welcome to the set. How are you, man?
Great.
Thanks for joining us. Louis Kanganis, we went on a nationwide search for several months. We found him, our rock star CEO. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a native New Yorker. Spent about 50 years in New York City, combination of finance, Wall Street, and as an entrepreneur. Then moved out to California to get involved in the food industry. Met these guys and decided I want to throw my hat in, and I'm honored to be here and help the team grow.
I told you, sometimes you don't want to know how the sausage is made. You're here on set, seeing how we make these videos. What do you think?
I told Nick walking up the stairs here that I was going to go home.
But what I love most about Louis is he has decades of experience that I don't have about growing business. And I think, you have empowered me to step into the role that I've always wanted to be in, which is the traditional founder. I kind of have an idea of what I'd like that role to be, but I'd love to hear what you envision, because you work with so many founder-led businesses.
Yeah.
What does the traditional role of a founder look like?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I think it's whatever you want it to be and whatever you're good at. And I think
Making YouTube videos.
there is a sports analogy. It's like being on a team, and as teams grow and people's skills change and evolve, sometimes you have to move around and do different things. The same for companies. Like I like to say, there's only one Bill Gates, there's one Jeff Bezos. There are not that many people that can go from an idea to a multi-billion-dollar company. It's rare. It's like almost never happens. So you have to be self-aware, know what you're good at, when you're good at it, and then bring in other people that are strong.
Absolutely.
On
this video, we use the DMR analogy that I love the leadoff leg.
Yep.
You're now our 400-meter leg. You got to get that thing going fast. And I'm here to continue to tell the story about the product, how we created it, what new stores we're about to get. I'm not going anywhere. In fact, you guys are going to see a lot more of me now that more of my time is freed up to make videos for you. So here we are, handing off the baton. Your new CEO.
It's me.
And I'm signing off. Nick Simmons, former CEO of Run Gum, two-time Olympian, founder. See you guys next week.